elaborate on that, I'm going to ask one of our top RVPs, $500,000 ring earner, Millionaire Club member, Mr. Mark Smith. Mark?
Well, I appreciate that, Mr. Stonecipher, and really what it comes down to is I think that everyone recognizes the void in the marketplace today. I know that you, sir, recognized that void when you founded Prepaid Legal Services, and I believe that that void is far greater in our marketplace today than it was when you founded this great company. And I look at it as two mega trends. We have the legal industry, the price of justice. Unfortunately, we have a joke here at Prepaid that the color of justice is green. Most of us have been priced out of the justice system. So that's really the first mega trend. The second is the identity theft scare that we know is the fastest growing crime in North America right now. And Prepaid Legal Services addresses those two mega trends with our Life Events Legal Plan with our Identity Theft Shield. So just as a brief overview of how the product works, give some details and some real-life examples of how we could access and use this product. Because as a young person in the Navy a few years ago before I started with this company, at first, I didn't think I needed an attorney, but the reality was I was always checking my wallet before I was checking my rights. So once I understood the power of using an attorney and that I had access through a legal plan, it made sense to pick up the phone rather than do the guesswork, pick up the phone, talk to a top-rated law firm, and get those answered. So think about, for everyone listening in here today, think about some of the things that come up in our lives, the unanswered questions right now about a home loan. You thought you signed one loan, now you realize you have a loan that doesn't look the same as how it was first presented. Wouldn't it be nice to speak to a professional, an attorney, that can help you through some of those questions? How about help reviewing contracts and documents, or even negotiating a better severance package? We're finding out here down at Prepaid Legal, one of the most common intakes right now is folks that are being wrongfully terminated with the current economy and all of the layoffs. And most folks are signing things, they don't have them reviewed, they're being wronged on their severance package, and sometimes once we put the pen to the paper, it's too late. Well, not as a Prepaid Legal member, because you have the access to pick up the phone, call a top-rated, AB-rated law firm that we pre-assign you to, and get a Prepaid Legal attorney on the phone. Say, you know what, I'm being laid off, have this severance package, or the lack thereof a severance package, would you take a look at this? What if you were sued? We know that we're in a sue-happy society. Who would you call? What protection have you put in place to be able to protect you, your household, and your family? How about getting your household in order? I can, kind of embarrassing to admit this at the time, but I can definitely say it now. I didn't have a will. I was a new dad. I was newly married. I figured, only the ultra-rich needed a last will and testament. I'll tell you, I was dead wrong with that. I was educated real quickly through Prepaid Legal Services that everybody needs a will. And we know that 7 out of 10 families today don't have a will. Well, a Prepaid Legal Life Events Legal Plan is going to put you in touch with a qualified attorney that's going to take care and give you that standard will as a member of our services. We have a whole host of other services, representation on certain moving traffic violations. We even have a 24/7 emergency access to attorneys in an emergency situation after business hours or on the weekends, and many, many more areas of our Life Events Legal Plan. And just to shift gears real briefly, we know that identity theft maybe 5-6 years ago, it would need an explanation. We now know, as a society, that we don't need an explanation of what identity theft is. We just need an answer on how we can be proactive to not only monitor, our finances and our identity, our credit, but also a proactive approach that if we do fall victim, and, like they say, the statistics out there, in the next 12 to 24 months, 1 in 2 every North Americans will have brushed up against identity theft in one shape or form. So it's not a matter of if it's going to happen to us. It's more now a matter of when. So what are we doing as a proactive approach? And through Prepaid Legal Services with our Identity Theft Shield, we go and monitor the identity 24/7. And what we do is we put a proactive approach in there where we notify our members. Upon that notification, once the member verifies that, yes, indeed, there has been a breach or a potential fraudulent situation, that's when Prepaid Legal Services really goes into action in the identity theft arena for us. Sign a limited power of attorney with our partner company, Crow Worldwide, and really the police report, and we're going to go ahead and engage with you to restore your name to where it was prior to the breach. So identity theft is a real situation. I've personally been a victim of identity theft in several different areas of my life. We know it's real, so now we have an active solution to help with it. Now, as we're listening in here today, as I was listening in several years ago, we start to add up maybe $100 bills, maybe even thousands of dollars, because it sounds too good to be true. How do I get that type of coverage? How do I get access to top-rated law firms and not have to pay the normal $200, $300, $400 an hour? Well, folks, I'm here to tell you everything we just talked about and much, much more for $36 a month or less, for you and your family, your immediate family members, your spouse, any married children up to the age of 18 if they're living at home. We even cover children anywhere in the country that are full-time college students up to the age of 23. All of that coverage for $36 or less. So what that has done is that has created not only an amazing product, but not only something to fill that void in the justice system, but an amazing opportunity. We believe we have the best positioned product and the best opportunity today. And that opportunity really comes to life when you have a product that speaks for itself that people truly need. So just as a brief overview of our commission structure, just picture this. You offer the service that we gave you the brief explanation of today. And you don't have to do a fancy presentation like we're doing here today. We have all kinds of tools and websites that will help you present the material that was just presented to you. So on a $36 a month or less transaction, picture making $138, $172, $207, even as much as $252 on that transaction, bringing one business partner aboard your business, making one transaction, referring one family to this membership, and earning between that $138 and $252 per referral. Now that's the upfront money that you would make if you personally enrolled a family. So if just dollars and cents adding up, what can I earn on a part-time, spare-time basis? If you enrolled or referred 10 families to our service at the $138 commission level, $138 times 10, let's just call it over $1,300 just in that one example. Now, in addition to the upfront advance commissions, what we're also going to do is the company is going to allow you to build a team. Very similar to a real estate broker, a mortgage broker, a manager in a car lot, where you can earn override broker-type income as you build that organization. There's no territorial boundaries. Anywhere in North America that Prepaid Legal Services, you're able to build that organization. That commission structure breaks down like this. For every single person in your organization that refers or markets the Prepaid Legal Life Events Legal Plan with the Identity Theft Shield, we're going to pay you anywhere from $34 to $217 as an override type situation when someone in your organization refers someone to the membership. Leveraged income. The third way we get paid is our renewal income. And I can tell you, as a young man in the military, I loved my career, 10 years in the military. I was there for the security, the long-term approach, always had a long-term vision, take care of the family. And what attracted me so much to Prepaid Legal was the long-term vision, the long-term approach. Yes, there is upfront, fast, advanced commissions that you can earn very quickly based on your efforts. However, for the long-term person seeing this opportunity today, saying, you know what, I don't want to go in and out of corporate America. I don't want to get downsized, capsized, tipped over. I mean, all the things that are happening today in our economy. I want to build a book of business that will not only pay me up front, but perpetuitous income that will come in month after month, year after year, far after I'm even done building my Prepaid Legal business. And I'm here to tell you that Prepaid Legal Services pays that renewal income on every single family that you personally enroll and every single family membership that your team enrolls for the life of that membership, the life of that member being with Prepaid Legal Services. We're going to pay you that renewal income, a percentage of their monthly fee, month in, month out, year in, year out, for the life of that book of business. Residual income, my cliche for this is definitely life-saving peace of mind. Mrs. Stonecipher, I tell you what, it's been an awesome ride, but I believe we haven't scratched the scratch.